The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Fond du Lac. Hoke into motion. They give it to Hoke out of the veer on the left-hand side. Hoke off to the races. 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Hoke to the house. Touchdown. Spring.
Radio Plus Sports. Recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence as the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
And the Fond du Lac Cardinals have snapped Kimberly's 70-game winning streak.
High school games on air and video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live, too.
Play action going right side. Tipped, intercepted. 10, 5, pick 6. Touchdown, Fond du Lac. And the rush is on, and that ball is incomplete. And Schroff was in the backfield all day to make a big-time hit.
St. Mary Springs will win that 8th WIAA state championship.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, The Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
And we welcome you to Gerke Field. We welcome you to high school sports on RadioPlusInfo.com as we are video streaming this game live tonight. My name is Nick Rush. Pleasure being with you tonight on a gorgeous night for football. Aaron Flannery is our video producer right here, helping us do the broadcast here tonight as well. Stevens Point comes to us tonight. They are 0-1 on the season. They lost to Appleton North last week, 28-7. Meanwhile, the Fond du Lac Cardinals held on for a 34-31 win over Franklin. Yeah, Fondy led 34-17, and the Sabres scored 2 unanswered touchdowns to get it to 34-31. They got the onside kick, and then they had a field goal at the end of the ball game, which came up about 5 to 6 yards shy of the crossbar. So very exciting end of that game at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac, and this is Fondy's first road test of the young season here in 2019. Fond du Lac and Stevens Point from Gerke Field will take a minute timeout, then we'll come back with an interview with head coach Steven Jorgensen next on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Anders Auto Parts is your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store here in Fond du Lac. Anders recently affiliated with the Auto Plus group of auto parts stores to serve you better with quality name brand auto parts, along with an experienced and knowledgeable staff. Anders has served Fond du Lac for 3 generations since 1956. Anders is located just off North Main Street at 16 West Sibley Street, behind the American Family Insurance Agent. For auto parts, see Anders, your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averbeck Hammer and Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit AverbeckHammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averbeck Hammer and Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
This is your pregame show. It's on Radio Plus Sports. We are video streaming Fond du Lac's game tonight at Gerke Field against Stevens Point. Steven Jorgensen with us on the phone line to talk some Fondy football. And Coach, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. How are you doing today?
Doing just great. Now, you take a look at the tape from last week. A nice win, 34-31 over Franklin. As we chatted after the game, some good plays in the ball game, some things to work on. What'd you see on tape, Coach?
Absolutely. The one goal was to get the win. We focused on getting the win and making winning plays, and we got that done. But when we went back to the film, we got a lot to work on. We didn't play near our A game, and that's a good thing in week one. We got a lot to work on. defensively, we got to work on some things. We got the picks in the secondary, but we got to be better in our secondary, and we also got to be better in our run fits. And then offensively, we got to be a lot better across the offensive line. We just got to be more physical. We got to play lower. We got to clean up some of our assignments, and there's plenty to work on. But after a week one game, the main thing is we got the win, and we've been focused on ourselves this week, improving those areas. So I think you're going to see a much improved football team week 2.
Taking a look at Stevens Point, they got beat last week 28-7. What do you see from Stevens Point as you look at the tape here and as you scout them a little bit here? Primarily a team that likes to keep it on the ground?
Absolutely. I mean, we're familiar with Stevens Point. They're familiar with us. I don't think they lived up to play to the standard that they want to play to week 1. So we expect a physical game tonight, a motivated Stevens Point team. And we expect that they're going to play a lot better than they played week 1. So we got a long bus ride, and what we see from them is typical Stevens Point football, like us, 21 base personnel, and playing with fullback, ISO power. They run a good boot game, and they got their screens off of it. So it's the same system they always run. They run it top down in the program, and we'll be ready to defend it tomorrow night.
Stephen, any injuries for the Cardinals?
No, we're good. We came out of week 1 healthy, and that's a key for us. So we're healthy, and we're ready to go.
Fond du Lac head coach Stephen Jorgensen with us as part of the pregame show. Coach, we'll see you on the field come Friday night at Gerke Field.
Absolutely. Thanks for all the coverage. Have a great day.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averback Hammer and Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbackhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averback Hammer and Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
RadioPlusInfo.com has the Fond du Lac Cardinals on the road tonight, waiting for the national anthem to kind of wrap up here at Gerke Field on Stevens Point. A beautiful night. The sun is coming through, as you can see on the camera view right now. It's really kind of glaring at us up here in the press box. But once that sun goes down, should be a nice view here at Gerke Field, and just a great opportunity to play football here tonight. Fond du Lac crossover game against Stevens Point does count in the league standings, as Fond du Lac looks to keep momentum off of last week's impressive win over Franklin. Stevens Point opened with a loss to Appleton North, where the Panthers barely mustered 100 yards of offense, and they'll be looking to get going in the right direction. We'll bring you starters coming up in just a couple of moments here from Stevens Point. It's a big matchup for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, as Fondy maintained their ranking at number 3 in the state in Division 1. Muskego is number 1, and Kimberly is number 2. Fond du Lac travels to Kimberly next week. We go to Papermaker Stadium. We'll have radio coverage and video streaming coverage at RadioPlusInfo.com. Your first string starting lineups. Here we go. Let's begin with the Fond du Lac starting offense. Braylon Allen and Kyle Walljasper. They'll be platooning once again at the quarterback position. Xavier Ellis is the back for Fondy, number 7. Tyler Killeen and Caleb Plant, number 11 and 19 receivers. And Benke, who had a touchdown reception last week, he'll move into the rotation as well. Max Siebert, number 83, is the tight end. Owen Nitkowski, number 12, is the fullback. Paul Thielman is the left tackle, number 73. Eli Dietrich is the left guard, number 54. Levi Litke, number 61, center for the Cardinals. Louis Wagner-Lang is number 58 at right guard, and Moses Reel is number 52, right tackle for Fond du Lac on offense. Taking a peek at the Fond du Lac starting defense here tonight. There we go. Defensive lineman is number 42, Samuel Wood. Defensive lineman as well, number 99, Tony Millard. Logan Groff, number 55, also the other defensive lineman. Outside backers, Kyle Walljasper, number 17, and Tyler Vandeslunt, number 5. Fletcher Haas, number 4, and Keegan Henschel, number 9, the inside backers for Fondy. Braylon Allen is the strong safety. Drew Miller, the free safety, number 27. Julian Murillo, number 2, is at one cornerback, and Tyler Killeen is the other cornerback at number 11. And Fond du Lac will start this ball game receiving the opening kick. Fond du Lac Cardinals will be traveling toward the north end zone here at Gerke Field, and that's to our right. Fond du Lac is in the traveling road white uniforms, and Stevens Point in their black home uniforms, black jerseys, black pants, and some white and orange trim. Hey, thanks for being along tonight. We appreciate that. Nick R. at WFDL.com. That's Nick R. at WFDL.com. We would love to hear from you, and you can let us know where you are listening from tonight. Kenny Schultz is the kicker for Stevens Point. He's going to line the troops up at his own 40-yard line. Great night for football. What a breeze coming through now. And the opening kick is a short kick, and that'll be fielded at the 30-yard line, 35-yard line, spinning up to about the 38 or so. And Fondy will take over 1st and 10. And good return. Did what he could with it. Was number 83, Mac Siebert, the starting tight end for the Cardinals. You know, you come into this season, you don't really know what to expect in that first game. And Fondy had some good moments. Murillo and Killeen, a pick 6. And that was two of the more exciting plays of that ball game. But then Fondy's defense bent a little bit in that second half last week. They let Franklin get back into the ball game. Work from the formation here, and the handoff will go to Ellis. Ellis has got real estate 40. He's gone on the first play from scrimmage. That's Xavier Ellis to the house, and that's going to rumble for 61 yards. Xavier Ellis all the way down the field, and Fond du Lac draws first blood right up the chute, right up the gut. Again, he goes 61 yards on one play, and Fond du Lac jumps up 6-0 on your scoreboard. What a run. Good blocking up front. Nice job on the left side of the line. And for the Cardinals, left side, Paul Thielman and Eli Dietrich. Good block. And Levi Lidke had a nice block at center as well for the Cardinals. Holder is Walljasper. And the kick is up from Chevrolet. It's good. Jared Chevrolet boots it through, and Fond du Lac leads 7-0 early going in this one. 11:47 left to go in the first. 13 seconds in. We're back in 30 seconds on Radio Plus Sports.
Hey, Andy, what you up to?
I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls.
Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Back here at Gerke Field in Stevens Point, Nick Rush. Fond du Lac leads 7-0 over Stevens Point. One play, first play from scrimmage for the Cardinals, and Ellis takes it to the house, 61 yards, and the extra point up and good. Ellis last week for Fondy had 29 carries, passed the century mark at 108 yards, had a touchdown, averaged about 3.5 yards a carry. And the kick will go to Stevens Point now to the 10-yard line, gets it up to about the 30-yard line. A gang of white shirts there to bring him down, and Stevens Point will get their first go at it here in the opening quarter. In week number 2 of the high school football season, we'll kind of walk through the area games for you coming up later on here. Some key matchups going on, especially in Division 5, as Springs takes on Amherst. Ledgers lost last week to Lake Country Lutheran, who leapfrogged them in the standings for Division 5. things don't get any easier as Amherst comes to Fruth tonight. Amherst won big last week, so again, we'll see what happens with the Ledgers there. SPASH up to the line of scrimmage, and they'll run a pistol formation. Receivers either way now, and there's a handoff. I think Benke on the carry, I believe, to the right side. And there's a minimal gain on the play. Kerchevsky, correction, the ball carrier there, and it brings up 2nd down and 9 after a gain of just 1 yard. And Stevens Point moving to the south end zone here. Again, in their black uniforms, black jerseys. Fondy in their whites, home whites. Fond du Lac, if you just joined us, scored on the very first play from scrimmage. Ellis took it 61 yards. Quarterback is Brendan Vlecko. And he will play action. Vlecko looking downfield. He's going to get banged to the backfield and mauled down. What a hit by Fond du Lac's Fletcher House. House with a big hit in the backfield, and he lost about, I want to say, 8 or 9 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Yeah, Fondy had some nice defensive stands last week, and Stevens Point didn't muster up much more than 100 yards of total offense against Appleton North, who beat them last week 28-7. So we got 10-13 left to play here in the first quarter. Pistol formation looks to handoff now, and the handoff again goes to number 28 for SPASH, and that's Cole Kerchevsky. And Kerchevsky will take it to the 35 or so, 34-yard line. Gain 9 on the play, but it's 4th down and 9. And the punting unit will come out. Stevens Point. Colleen and Murillo back deep to receive the kick, and the punter is Brady Dillingham. I'm sorry, it's Brendan Klish. There we go. And Klish with a nice punt, and Fondy's going to get away from it. Cardinals let it bounce. It'll take a Stevens Point bounce, and Panthers will down it at about the 28-yard line. So Fondy with their second offensive possession coming up here. And it's 7-0 Fond du Lac. And Klish having a pretty nice first game. What you don't want is your punter to be on the field a lot. He was last week. He had 6 punts, 209 yards, averaged about 35 yards per punt. See the pistol again for the Cardinals. They'll come up to the 28-yard line, and there's another handoff to Ellis, and this time Stevens Point stops him after about 4 or 5 on the play. And Fond du Lac keeps it on the ground after a gain of 4 yards. Of course, the last year, Fondy began their season with a nice win over Kimberly under the Papermakers' 70-game winning streak. Kimberly then got revenge against the Cardinals in the playoffs and beat them in a thriller. There's Ellis again. He'll move the pile forward and get a first down for Fond du Lac. And there's another nice gain of 8 yards for Xavier Ellis. Again, the offensive line getting a nice push up the gut. Ellis broke through and got up to the 40-yard line. Bit of turnover here for Fond du Lac. Of course, you had Carson Raditz, great quarterback for the Cardinals last year. Graduated. There's a handoff again to Ellis. He had potential on that one to go through. He got to the second wave, and Stevens Point was able to make a stop and make a hit to bring him down. Gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. But Caleb Sauer last year as well had a great season for Fond du Lac. Just came up shy in that state semifinal game. Offset Ellis in the backfield. They play action to him. Here's Wall Jasper. The pass is complete, and that's hauled in by Fond du Lac's number 19, Caleb Plant, on the near side. And that one goes almost to midfield. We'll call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 3rd down and 1. A host of secondary players coming over to help make a stop, again, for Stevens Point. 3rd down and 1. Here's Wall Jasper again. He'll hand off to Ellis. Ellis trying the left-hand side. He'll move the pile forward for a Fond du Lac first down. And that football gets to about the 43, so we'll call it 8-yard pickup. And they move the sticks again for a first down. Of course, Stephen Jorgensen taking over the program here, put his name into the hat in the running for a head coaching position after his father, Steve Jorgensen, filled in. And I saw Steve earlier, shook his hand, said hi. He's, of course, on the coaching staff as well. There's a pass downfield. There's a touchdown for Fond du Lac again. And that one goes to Plant again, who split the middle of the field. Caleb Plant, the senior wideout, hauls it in for a 43-yard touchdown pass. Just a nice pass, nice run after the catch by Plant. And now it's Fond du Lac 13 and Stevens Point nothing. Fond du Lac drives down the field and goes 6 plays, which spans 72 yards. And that comes again at the 6:40 mark. Wall Jasper to hold. Shebrel to kick. Lines down, kick is up, and it is good. And Fond du Lac leads 14-0 on your scoreboard. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with more on RadioPlusInfo.com.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial, video, and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In-By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
Back with you, Gerke Field, Stevens Point. Carter Borchert will take the return and give Stevens Point something to work with there as Fond du Lac leads 14-0, 6:34 left to go in quarter number 1 on your scoreboard. Fond du Lac again goes 6 plays, 72 yards. And Caleb Plant hauls in a 43-yard reception from Kyle Walljasper. And a good play for the Cardinals. Walljasper's touchdown on the season. Let's take a look at his statistics. That's his 3rd touchdown of the year. 3rd throwing touchdown, passing touchdown of the season. Back behind the formation, and they'll throw it now on first down, and that's the first down of the ball game for the Panthers. That one goes to Brendan Klisch, who worked his way in the slot position. And there's a first down and 10. And that will take it to about the 41, right? Gain of 13 on the play. Panthers move the sticks. Taking a look at Stevens Point, they're in the Valley Football Association West Conference. They're with Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau West, and DC Everest. There's a nice positive play for Stevens Point. And the carry will get for a first down, I believe. Jeffsky with another carry there, and that will go for 10 yards. Marshfield last year posted their best season in half a dozen years. Tigers went unbeaten during the regular season, advanced to the state semis, and fell to Homestead in Division II. And they're going to look now and have a loaded backfield. Quarterback Vlecko looks to pass, rolling to the right side. He's going to be brought down by the Cardinals. Great job by Fond du Lac's number 44, Hansen. There to bring him down. And that's a loss on the play of 4. And we have second down and 14 coming up here after a loss of 4 yards. And there's the handoff again, and he gets belted as he crosses midfield, but a flag flies, and we'll see what the officials call. Looks to be in the area of a hold. Stevens Point is marching the wrong direction, and Panthers will push it back. Email address is nickr@wfdl.com. That's nickr@wfdl.com. Let us know where you're listening from here tonight. We can give you a shout out. Springs and Amherst doing battle in Division 5 tonight. That's a good one. From Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. Brendan Vlecko to bring in the play now for Stevens Point. Point dropped the first 5 games of the year last year. It was one of the state's toughest schedules. I'll give them that. Receivers both ways here. Vlecko looks to play action. Here's Vlecko rolling to the left side, looking downfield, and his receiver is going to drop it. Incomplete. Intended for points, number 42, Spencer Wurzba. And they won 3 toward the end of the season. Wasn't enough to get the Panthers into the playoffs. And they returned a couple of starters on offense, and they returned 4 on defense as well this year. They are young, experienced, and expected to grow up fast. Pete McAdams is the head coach of Stevens Point. He's 140 and 61 at the school. And we mentioned the tight end. After this play, we'll get back to that. And here's Vlecko crossing the 40, near the 45. That'll be well short of a first down on 3rd and 22. And it looks to be a punting situation again. But Vlecko took it and made something happen, brought it up to the 46 on a gain of 7. But Spencer Wurzba had first-team all-conference recognition last year as a defensive end. Also plays tight end, as does Nate Engelkiss, linebacker. We've seen him on a couple of tackles tonight already, again, for Stevens Point. Fair catch, and that is going to be bouncing off the helmet of Colleen and Fondy's Braylon Allen. No, that was Murillo. Okay, to haul it in and keep going, or else that would have been a fumble. But Fond du Lac maintains possession with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Fondy. They've scored on each offensive possession that they've had so far tonight. Again, email address is nickr@wfdl.com. Wall Jasper still in at quarterback, receivers both ways, and they'll put Fondy in motion, give it to him along the left-hand side for the Cardinals. There's a nice run for Fondy's number 18 in Nick Benke. And Benke will get it from the 36 all the way into Stevens Point territory on a gain of 15 yards. So Banky keeps the Cardinals on the move, and he gets it around the left-hand side, and it moves the sticks, and the clock is going to wind here once they move the chains. 3:52 left to play in quarter number one, 14-0 Fond du Lac on your scoreboard. And there was I believe a penalty after that as well. I was blinded by the sun. I was looking down as well. Colleen in motion. They give it around the right side for Ellis. And Ellis is going to be spun down at the 33. Minimal gain on the play for Xavier Ellis. Second down and 9. Wisconsin Rapids, Jekyll and Hyde team from last year, but too many shortcomings against the better teams on the schedule. They missed the playoffs, 3-5 record. Wausau West, close losses last year. DC Everest made 26 consecutive playoff appearances from 1981 until 2016, but the Evergreens have missed out on the playoffs the last 2 years. Fondy has them on the schedule this year. There's the give to Ellis again. Yeah, Fond du Lac, as you take a look at their schedule, they have DC Everest, not next week. Next week's the Kimberly week, but after that, they have Everest, Hortonville, and Appleton North all at home. So 2 consecutive road games here for Fondy, and then 3 home games, and then 2 out of the next 3 will be on the road to end the regular season. Gain of 5 on that run by Ellis. Here's Wall Jasper with double wides out, and we'll give to Ellis again. And Ellis crosses the 28 down to the 27-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down. And we'll see what Fondy does. They look to go here, as the ball is going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. Again, just a gain of 1, 4th down and 4. Colleen along in motion. They fake it to him. Wall Jasper keeps himself, and he'll get the Fond du Lac first down to the 20-yard line. So, nice play call. They faked it to Colleen, who came in motion, got some nice speed, and Wall Jasper kept it himself, and he took it to the 20. So, again, a gain of 8 yards. Fond du Lac, Neenah, Hortonville, Oshkosh West, and Oshkosh North all are in the mix for the playoff spots, of course. And there's a quick pass out to the right side for Fond du Lac, and that's Banky again. And it'll be hauled in. Gets to the 1-yard line, or the gain of 1, I should say, as a minute left to play. Pass was, again, to Banky. Receivers both ways here for the Cardinals. Wall Jasper with Ellis to the left-hand side on a 2nd down and 18. Here's Wall Jasper keeping left side. Kyle's got it. He's got a first down. He's still on his feet. And he finally gets knocked out of bounds after he gets a Fond du Lac first down. So sticks will move. It's 1st and goal, Fond du Lac, as they continue this drive, which started back at the 36-yard line. Cardinals inside the 10, going down to the 7. Good gain by Wall Jasper on a gain of 11. Just a single wide receiver to the left side. Wall Jasper has got Ellis in the pistol behind him. And there's the handoff to Ellis. Ellis will go forward, and he'll go into the end zone for another Fond du Lac touchdown. And a nice run of 8 yards on the play. Ellis scoring again. 8 plays, and that goes 64 yards. And with 36 seconds left to play, Fond du Lac is leading 20-0. Wall Jasper to hold. Chebril to kick it away. It's up, and the extra point is good. And Fond du Lac has scored on each offensive possession so far tonight. The Cardinals lead now 21-0 over Stevens Point. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
See the world from a different point of view with fly-in-by drone service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from fly-in-by drone service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with fly-in-by drone service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade. At Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac, it's worth the trip.
Gerke Field, Stevens Point. Chebril to kick it away, and that will be fielded by Stevens Point's number 28, Cole Kershevsky. Kershevsky in on a lot of these offensive plays and does a nice job of kickoff returns as well. 31 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Again, Fond du Lac leads 21-0. And Stevens Point from the 27-yard line. That's where they'll start there. Badgers playing tonight. Badgers in action against South Florida. Go Bucky. That time of the year as well. There's a quick pass to J.J. Lilly. Fond du Lac is right there to bring him down. Colleen and Murillo to escort him down, but the pass was complete to Lilly, and that one will go for 10 yards. They give him a first down. They can move the sticks. That is the longest play for Stevens Point so far in the ball game. And back up to the line of scrimmage. They'll bunch it into the backfield. And a handoff will go once again to Cole Kershevsky. He'll scoot ahead for a couple there. Brendan Vlecko is just a sophomore. The quarterback for Stevens Point, 6'1", $186. There's a flag on the play. There's a face mask against Fond du Lac. And that's going to push the ball up. Push the ball up the field. Again, the email address to check into the broadcast here tonight is nickr@wfdl.com. Wally Meyer enjoying some Joe's Pizza, some cold ones, and a Fondy game on the TV. Says go Fondy. Wally Meyer in Fond du Lac. Thanks, Wally. Appreciate that. Toby Ramirez, head custodian, Fondy High, streaming the game in Taylor County. Spirit Lake, enjoying Fondy football and a campfire. There you go. That's the common theme tonight. I think we're getting a lot of emails with the bonfire, the campfire deal going on here. So, yeah, bring us along, stream the game, and watch it live at RadioPlusInfo.com. It's free, and tell your friends. End of quarter number 1. Back after this 1-minute break. This is Fondy Cardinal football on RadioPlusInfo.com.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade. At Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac, it's worth the trip.
Team on top of the game for
Printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hopper's. Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hopper's does it all. Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
RadioPlusInfo.com, Fond du Lac 21 and Stevens Point nothing as the sun goes down here on Gerke Field, and the sun's not blaring on the screen and blaring into the press box here. That's appreciated. So flag does fly. Some legal motion against Stevens Point, and that'll push it back. It was 1st down and 6 after the penalty and the face mask penalty. Now we'll push it back 5 yards. And it's 1st down and 11. And after the penalty. Other Valley Football Association games tonight. Wisconsin Rapids at Kimberly. Appleton West is at Hortonville. Appleton North at Franklin. Oshkosh West is at DC Everest. Play action. Fondy's coming on a blitz. Vlecko looking downfield. There's going to be a flag. And that's going to go against Killeen. Killeen got tied up with J.J. Lilly on this near side. And Tyler Killeen, defensive back, the corner for Fondy, is going to get drilled with a pass interference call, and that will put Stevens Point further down the field. With 11:53 left to play in the first half, Fondy leads 21-0. Fond du Lac scored. Fond du Lac scored on a 6-play. 72-yard drive, 6:40 left to play in quarter number 1. Also, Fond du Lac scored on the first play from scrimmage. 11:47 left to play, a 61-yard run by Ellis. And Fondy also scored on an 8-play, 64-yard drive, 36 seconds left to play. Handoff, Stevens Point goes to Kerchevsky. .32 left to play. Fond du Lac again with the lead at 21-0. Big weekend of action as Marquezine and Laconia hook up on the Source tonight. That's a non-conference game. Campbellsport and Lamira, North Fond du Lac and New Holstein, Amherst and Springs, Omro and Winnicott, and WLA and Chilton. There's a run again by Kerchevsky as Kerchevsky will get a couple of yards on the carry. Waupun is at Racine Lutheran tonight. Watoma is at Berlin. Ripon is at Kiel. Cambria Friesland at Dodgeland. And Randolph is at Partyville as well. So those are a look at some teams and some games going on tonight. Mama Deering and Hamburg checking poolside. Love it. There's Vlecko. He's going to go down at the hands of Fondy's Fletcher House. Brings him down. And Fondy gets a big-time hit, and they lose a country mile on that one. And there's a loss of 10+. Another quarterback sack for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Loss of 12 on the play, and a punt. Braylon Allen, Tyler Killeen back deep to receive the kick from Brendan Klisch, the punter. Snap is to Klisch. Swing of the right leg. It'll back up Allen. He's going to get away from it. And that takes a nice Stevens Point bounce, and that'll scoot out at the 15-yard line. 9:44 to play. Fond du Lac 21 and Stevens Point nothing. I'd like to thank many of our sponsors making the broadcast possible. National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck, Hammer & Slavin, BCI Burke Company in Fond du Lac. By the way, they're hiring at burkecareers.com. Everson and Gibbs, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Optivision, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial, the Leb Insurance Group, Marion University, and Anders Auto Parts. Again, all sponsoring this broadcast, video stream of Fondy Cardinal football. Fond du Lac Cardinals have the football, and Braylon Allen will take over the snaps here for Fondy. Allen will hand the football off to Ellis. Doesn't get much. It's second down for Fond du Lac. Vang on the tackle for the Panthers after a gain of 1. We'll break down some of your halftime statistics on the way tonight and give you some of the broadcast schedule for next week. It's a busy week. Next week, Fondy goes to Kimberly, Papermaker Stadium, the rematch. Last year's first game of the season and last year's playoff game, too. Fondy fell in the state semifinals. Fond du Lac had the lead, and Kimberly came back, took the lead. Then Fond du Lac scored, got it to overtime, went to overtime, and it was an overtime that Fond du Lac gave up a 2-point conversion that ultimately ended the game. And Kimberly went on to state, which they lost to Muskego last year as well. That snapped Kimberly's winning streak at Camp Randall Stadium. Injury timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout as well. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin, and quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Okay, and we're back at Gerke Field. Stevens Point, the injured player, getting some assistance off the field was number 99, Foster Kowalski, defensive lineman. Big guy, 6 foot, 255. Again, getting some assistance off the field. Resetting the stage for you, 1st and 10 for Fond du Lac and Braylon Allen. Again, the quarterback here for Fond du Lac. Allen eludes one defender. He'll step up, and he is going to be still on his feet. What a run by Allen to the 30-yard line. That one looked dead in the water for, a good chunk of 3 to 4 seconds, but then Allen did all he could to get 2 yards. A lot of running for just 2 yards by Braylon Allen. 3 yards. We'll give him 3. Be generous. Again, the email address tonight, let us know. Nick R. at WFDL.com. Lisa Wall-Jasper checks in because Grandma Patty watching Kyle from Iowa. Glad to bring it to you. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your relatives, your family. It's free to watch at RadioPlusInfo.com. There's Allen on the right side. Allen's going to get enough for a Fondy first down and keeps the sticks moving with his legs from the 30 up near the 37. Gain of 7 yards on the play. Fond du Lac leads this series 5-3. Last year, in the final game of the season for Point, Fondy went into the playoffs, of course. Fondy beat them 42-7. Then in 2017, Fondy beat Stevens Point, a close game. Remember this game, 26-21. There's Allen on the QB keeper again, darting his way past the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, second down. Stevens Point beat Fond du Lac in 2016, 45-14. Fond du Lac rattled 3 consecutive wins off from 2013, 14, and 15, but some close games in there. Fondy beat them in 2015 by just 4, by 6 in 2014, and by 10 in 2013. Stevens Point beat Fond du Lac in 2011 and 2012. So again, Fond du Lac leads this series over SPASH 5-3. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's Allen looking downfield, throwing to Colleen. He's got his receiver. And Colleen covered up there by Stevens Point, number 45. That's Tommy Droner. Defensive backs came up, the sophomore, to make a hit. And Fond du Lac getting a first down. So again, keeping the sticks moving. That's the first completion by Braylon Allen on the night. And it's first down and 10 on the gain. The play. Again, 6:25 left to play here in the first half. Fond du Lac leads 21-0, and there's a substitution right now. Randy and Diane Benke checking in this week from around the campfire in Rhinelander. Good deal. Yeah, that I told you. That's the common theme tonight. It's bonfires. It's campfires. Maybe a little s'more action. Here's play action for Braylon Allen, who'll step up. Allen will get tackled by the knees. Number 93 for SPASH, Zach Zitzo, bringing him down. Zito, correction. You see, I got pronunciations before we went on the air, and that was when I circled from the SPASH people. Zito. Got some football names here. 99 is Zito. Vigat, number 88. There's a football name for you. Engelkiss. Vlecko, the quarterback, of course. There's a handoff to Xavier Ellis. Keeps his feet moving. Gets across the 50-yard line, across midfield. And there's a pickup of 3 yards on the play by Xavier Ellis. Third down coming up here with 5:20 and counting left to play here in the first half. It's Fond du Lac 21 and Stevens Point nothing. Stevens Point got outgained last week. The glaring statistic is the yards they gave up on the ground. 238. Here's Braylon Allen throwing now, and that's a crossing pattern, incomplete over the middle. Intended for Fond du Lac's Nick Benke, senior. Falls incomplete. 4th down and 5. Stops the clock with under 5 to play in the first half. Again, watching this game in HD. Very nice and very accommodating here at Stevens Point. Aaron made him carry up all the equipment, though. That was not that was uncalled for. But anything else? You know, what do you need? They brought us whatever we needed. Rosters, turned on the air conditioning for us in our own private suite here. High snap. That's kicked away by Fondy's Murillo, and there's a running start by SPASH. Wow. Kerchevsky, like a Mack truck, just ran over a Cardinal. And who that was? I think that was, might have been Haas on the play. Got hit and drilled. But 25-yard line is where the football is now. That's the first drive that Fond du Lac did not score on, by the way. Fond du Lac scored on 3 out of the first 4 drives in this game. It's Parents' Night here at Gerke Field, and saw the parents introduced earlier tonight. They're going to flip it over to the left-hand side, and Stevens Point's Colton Engel carries it, number 83, left side. And there's going to be a loss on the play of 5 yards. And I believe a host of Cardinals, including Tyler Vandeslunt, linebacker, came up to make the stop. Loss of 5 yards on the play. And there's another. This time, actually, the quarterback and Vlecko bounces away from the pile. Fooled for a moment here. There will be room for a third down play coming up. Gives them a little more breathing room here. Gets to about the 32. So a gain on the play. Nice gain of 8 yards. 12, correction. Take my shoes off, do my math right. 12 yards on the pickup there for the quarterback. And Vlecko, again, just a sophomore, checks in 6'1", 186. Running a couple of wideouts here. Put a man in the slot with 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Vlecko now will throw, and that is going to be almost intercepted. Want to do a correction here. Riley Warzinski is in at quarterback now for Stevens Point. Was in on that particular play. Punting situation here. It's 4th down and 3. Murillo, Colleen, Allen and Colleen back deep to receive the punt, and that is going to be fumbled here by Allen, who came up and tried to field it, but Colleen was right there to pounce on top of it. Fumbled by Allen, dove on by Colleen. Fondy retains possession on the Stevens Point, almost out of the 50-yard line. It'll be the 48-yard line. Fondy back up to the line of scrimmage at 3:53 left to play here in the first half. Coming up in halftime, we'll bring you some other area scores and kind of preview next week's matchup. Wall Jasper in back at quarterback. Handoff doesn't go far. Minimal gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Take a peek at that Springs game as well. Springs and Amherst in Division 5. Springs beat Amherst last year. 2nd game of the season as well. That was a good game. Again, Kyle Walljasper with Ellis behind him. He gives it to Ellis. Ellis crosses the 50-yard line to the 45. Gain of 5, 3rd down and 3. Reminder that our broadcast schedule is up to date now at radioplusinfo.com. You can go there and you can check out the games that we're going to be covering for all the area teams. 2:50 left to play. Receivers both ways here for the Cardinals. Walljasper will play fake. He'll keep himself. There's Kyle to the races. 35-30. 25-20, cuts back to the 10, to the 5. What a run by Kyle Walljasper, but a flag is down. A flag is down at the 14-yard line. That was quite a run. May have gotten some assistance on that run. But we'll check the laundry. Check the penalty. This one's coming back. Yeah, Fondy, again, a nice run by the Cardinals. It will be a 1st down. So they're going to spot the ball at the 24-yard line. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul, from the 14-yard line back to the 24. Yeah. So 10 yards again from the spot of the foul, brings it back. Fondy gets a touchdown wiped off, but still in the driver's seat. 2:34 left to play. 21-0 Fond du Lac. Receivers top of your screen. They'll go Colleen in the slot. Now he'll come in motion to the near side of your screen. And there's Wall Jasper again, the read option. Wall takes it right side. Wall Jasper to the races again. This time, no flags and a touchdown for the Fond du Lac Cardinals quarterback. Kyle Wall Jasper takes it 24 yards around the right side. And Fond du Lac leads now 27-0 over Stevens Point. Can you take a look at the rankings? Division I, Fond du Lac Cardinals, number 3 in the state. Kimberly is 2. Muskego, champions in Division I, they're number 1. Wall Jasper to hold and Chebril to kick. Kick is up and it is good. And 2:25 left to play. Fond du Lac leads 28-0 over Stevens Point. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Back at Gerke Field in Stevens Point, the Panthers take the kickoff. Fond du Lac scores, go down the field. 24-yard run by Kyle Wall Jasper. He's got a throwing touchdown and a rushing touchdown now. And the Cardinals lead 28-0. Fondy, just doing some quick math, Fondy has over 250 yards of total offense in the first half. They've scored on 4 out of their 5 drives in this half, and no turnovers as well. So, again, good news for the Cardinals if you're a Cardinals fan. Back in at quarterback now is number 17, Brendan Vlecko. And Stevens Point wants to get aggressive here with 2:19 left to play. They're going to throw it, and the pass is to J.J. Lilly, stepping inside, and finally gets brought down. Vandesland there to make a pop, as was Fondy's Murillo as well. No gain on the play. It's second down for Stevens Point. Young team for Point. There's a penalty on the play. This is going to go against Fond du Lac. Didn't see the indication. Didn't hear the call either. But first and 10 from the 40-yard line. And the quarterback keeps himself. He's off to the races. He's gone. There's Brendan Vlecko. Vlecko, gets caught from behind by Fond du Lac's Tyler Colleen. But Vlecko takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. And there's a big play for Stevens Point. And that'll take it all the way to the 8-yard line. So a gain of 52 yards on the run by Vlecko. And just like that, Stevens Point's got a little life here to end the first half. In at quarterback now for SPASH is Riley Warzinski. Warzinski takes over for Vlecko. Vlecko takes a breather after that long run. He's going to look to the left side, throw, and that's incomplete. Fondy's defense was there. Vandeslunt dropped back into coverage. And Klisch was the intended receiver for Stevens Point. 1:47 left to play. And Fondy up 28-0. Email Nick R at WFDL.com. That's NICKR at WFDL.com. Again, a beautiful night here. Just a gorgeous night for football. Vlecko is in at quarterback again. He'll keep himself, Vlecko, inside the 5-yard line, downed at the 3. We'll credit him to the 4. Gain of 4. And thanks to National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck, Hammer, and Slavin, BCI Burke Company, Everson and Gibbs, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial, Leb Insurance Group, Marion University, and Anders Auto Parts. Again, all sponsoring this broadcast of Fondy Cardinal football. Man working in the slot. And Stevens Point knocking on the Fondy door. Quick pass. That's into the end zone. There's a touchdown for Stevens Point. Brendan Klisch will haul it in for a Panthers touchdown. It's 28-6. 4-yard touchdown pass from Wierzinski to Klisch. And it is 28-6. 4-yard touchdown. Number 51, the extra point kicker, is Kenny Schultz. And the left-handed boot is up, and it is good. It's 28-7. Fond du Lac with the lead. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Anders Auto Parts is your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store here in Fond du Lac. Anders recently affiliated with the Auto Plus group of auto parts stores to serve you better with quality name brand auto parts, along with an experienced and knowledgeable staff. Anders has served Fond du Lac for 3 generations since 1956. Anders is located just off North Main Street at 16 West Sibley Street, behind the American Family Insurance Agent. For auto parts, see Anders, your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store.
Welcome back to Gerke Field. Fond du Lac leads 28-7 over Stevens Point on your scoreboard here tonight. Here's the run-up and the kick. And here's the return. Nice return by Fond du Lac. Good return man. Cardinals, number 13, and David MacArthur. MacArthur takes it into Stevens Point territory. 45-yard line. Fondy, we'll see if they take a couple of cracks at it. They have the playmakers. They have the opportunity. Let's see if they choose to get aggressive here. Fond du Lac does have 3 timeouts left. So if you need to burn some, here you go. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Cardinals on a 1st and 10 from the SPASH 44-yard line. Double wides out there. Put Plant in the slot for the Cardinals. Wall Jasper in at quarterback now for Fondy. Looking downfield. Got his receiver. He dropped it. That was Plant. Worked his way in the slot and just ran a go route down the middle of the field. Dropped it. Wall Jasper couldn't have placed it any better, but that's okay. Plant will take the next play off here, running that go route down the middle to the sideline. 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock. 47 seconds left to play. Benke is split out. Fondy putting MacArthur in the slot now for the Cardinals. And Ellis working behind Wall Jasper. Now they bring MacArthur to motion. And Ellis get the carry. Stacked up and driven down by Ben Rochek, linebacker, sophomore, making a nice start tonight for the Panthers. Timeout taken by Fond du Lac, and we'll step aside for a timeout as well. Back after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averback Hammer & Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbackhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averback Hammer & Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Beautiful night for football here in Stevens Point. 28-7 Fondy. Cardinals, Wall Jasper, rolling right, throwing right. He's got a receiver, and they're going to go to the end zone for a Nick Benke touchdown. Benke takes it 40 yards to the house, and Fondy leads 34-7. 40-yard pass play. Nick Benke. Cardinals lead with 28 seconds left to play here in the first half. And extra point is soon to be attempted. Wall Jasper to hold. Again, Justin Shebrel, extra point kicker here. Younger brother of Jared Shebrel. Kicked for years for Fond du Lac. Almost hits the scoreboard. It's 35-7. Fondy with the lead. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hey, Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh, yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In-stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
Shebrel to kick it off here for Fondy. 35-7. Cardinals with the lead. 28 seconds left to play. Fondy approaching 300 yards in total offense. And the runner's knee was down at 250 before, and you add the 24-yard run by Wall Jasper, now a 40-yard pass, and we're at 3:14 for the Cardinals on offense. And Wall Jasper has a couple of touchdown passes. One to Plant, one to Benke. Ellis has got a couple of touchdown runs. Wall Jasper has a touchdown run as well. And Cardinals click it on the offensive side, definitely. But playing pretty good defense here as well, keeping Stevens Point at bay for the most part. Had that one get away from them earlier in this half, but other than that, looking Real nice. Vlecko in now, screen pass. They're going to try the screen on the left-hand side for Kerchevsky. And Fondy there to sniff it out with 15 seconds left to play. A timeout taken by Stevens Point. They're not content letting the clock tick down. Again, it's 35-7. Fond du Lac. Timeout taken. We'll keep things right here, give you an opportunity to thank National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck-Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burke Company, Everson and Gibbs, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial, Jackson Call Insurance, Marion University, Anders Auto Parts, and the Leb Insurance Group, all sponsoring this broadcast of live stream of Radio Plus Sports here tonight. Tell your friends and tell your relatives. It's free to watch. Do so now at radioplusinfo.com. Coming up at halftime, we'll break down some of the other scores in the area. Also, we'll give you a Badgers update as well. Badgers playing in South Florida. Badgers pre-ranked number 18 in the country. And a high snap, and they'll pull it down. Kerchevsky will take the handoff and go down. And that's how the first half will come to an end. 35-7, Fond du Lac with the lead at the half. We will take a timeout, and we'll come back to Gerke Field with halftime stats after this on Radio Plus Sports.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In-By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
I want to get health insurance. What do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marion University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marionuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
Welcome back to Gerke Field, Stevens Point. Nick Rush. Thanks for being along tonight. We appreciate that. And Aaron Flannery is our video producer here. Fond du Lac Cardinals all over Stevens Point, 35-7. Fond du Lac racking up over 300 yards in total offense in the first half, led by Xavier Ellis, 109 yards on the ground and a couple of touchdowns. The first offensive play from scrimmage, Ellis took it to the house, went 61 yards down the field, and Fondy jumped up again 7-0, and they've never looked back. 101 yards through the air for Kyle Walljasper and a couple of touchdowns. Did have a touchdown pass to Caleb Plant, and also had another touchdown pass moments ago with 27 seconds left to go in the half to Nick Banky as well. So there you have it. In case you're just joining us, yes, as we mentioned, Fond du Lac scored on their first play, made it 7-0. Ellis took it in 61 yards away. 11:47 left to play, just 13 seconds in. Then Fond du Lac forced a punt, an 8-play, 64-yard drive. 36 seconds left to play in the let's go back here. 6-play, 72-yard drive. 6:40, there we go, left in the first quarter. Made it 14-0. A pass, a 43-yard pass to Plant. Then another punt on an 8-play, 64-yard drive. Fondy took it in. Ellis took it in for another touchdown of his own, making it 21-0. Then Kyle Walljasper, 24-yard scamper, made it 28-0. 2:25 left to play in the second quarter. Stevens Point got on the scoreboard. A pass to Klisch. Warzinski to Klisch. 4-yard touchdown reception. 58 seconds left in quarter number 2. Made it 28-7. Fondy did score. 27 seconds left to play in the first half, just moments ago. And Nick Banky hauled it in from 40 yards away as Walljasper had a nice pass and catch to him there and made it 35-7. Again, Fond du Lac over 300 total yards in offense so far in this ball game. Let's take a brief timeout. We'll come back to Gerke Field coming up next on TCX.
Your summer days may be numbered, but
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities.
And convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Anders Auto Parts is your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store here in Fond du Lac. Anders recently affiliated with the Auto Plus group of auto parts stores to serve you better with quality name brand auto parts, along with an experienced and knowledgeable staff. Anders has served Fond du Lac for 3 generations since 1956. Anders is located just off North Main Street at 16 West Sibley Street, behind the American Family Insurance Agent. For auto parts, see Anders, your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averback Hammer & Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbackhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averback Hammer & Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
RadioPlusInfo.com has coverage of Fond du Lac Cardinals tonight. Fondy on the road at Stevens Point. Fond du Lac leads 35-7. Taking a peek here at some other scores, the prep realm of things. New Holstein leads North Fond du Lac 14-0. Lemira with a 35-0 lead over Campbellsport. Kimberly leads Wisconsin Rapids 35-14. Dodgeland right now leads Cambria Friesland at the half 21-20 as well. And Partyville leads Randolph 8-7. So as we continue to monitor our numerous different resources to get scores out there for you. I do not have, we are video streaming that game at RadioPlusInfo.com. I do not have a Springs update. Springs takes on Amherst right now. Again, that's going on at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. We'll try to get that for you. But Fond du Lac racking up over 300 yards in total offense compared to just 91 yards for Stevens Point in the first half of play as well. Cedar Grove, Belgium leads Howards Grove at the half, 28-0. Badgers lead South Florida now 21-0 as well. So again, a lot going on here with high school sports. Big Crusader Classic at Central Wisconsin Christian School. That's with, we're seeing Lutheran and a bunch of other schools taking part in that great soccer tournament that's taking place in Waupun this weekend as well. Take a timeout and we'll come back with more, including Fond du Lac and Stevens Point, the second half, next on Radio Plus Sports.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Hey Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In-stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
RadioPlusInfo.com. It is Fond du Lac 35 and Stevens Point 7. Radio Plus Sports is on the air thanks to many of our sponsors making the broadcast possible. Some of them include the BCI Burke Company, Everson and Gibbs, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Anders Auto Parts, Marion University, along with the Leb Insurance Group as well. Springs does lead Amherst 7-0. I believe that's in the second half. That should be in the second half. Third quarter by now, yep. Cubbies beat the Brewers today 7-1. Brewers struggles continue. They got one against St. Louis earlier this week and avoided a sweep. They lost Monday, Tuesday, got a win on a Wednesday afternoon. And so they've lost 3 out of the last 4 games. And Brewers slipping way behind now in not only the division race, but the wild card chase as well, as Game 2 of their 3-game series with the Cubs is at Wrigley Field. That game is tomorrow as well. Badgers, mentioned the Badgers. They lead 21-0 over South Florida. The Badgers' first regular season game tonight. Didn't get into conference play yet, but playing down south and South Florida, and having a pretty good showing right now. Again, leading 21-0 there. Next week we'll be in Kimberly. We'll have Kimberly and Fond du Lac. That'll be a great game, and you can watch that game at our website and also listen to the broadcast on 95 and 96.1 The Rock. We'll have the pregame set for 6:30 and the opening kickoff 7 o'clock. We'll see what's in store for these Kimberly papermakers next week. Kimberly right now is leading big time over Wisconsin Rapids at 35-14. Kimberly just a spot up from Fond du Lac in the rankings right now. Fondy's ranked number 3 in the state. Kimberly is number 2. Muskego again is number 1. Yeah, Kimberly, 2018 was about endings, and their 70-game winning streak got snapped by Fond du Lac last year, first game of the year, and they'd win 12 consecutive games, but they could not close out the state championship as they lost to Muskego last year, 24-21 at Camp Randall Stadium. But running back strong, Will Fisher and Caleb Frazier, Alec Martzall, they all come back. Connor Winnick, dynamic, high-output receiver that's receiving a lot of Division I interest as well. Offensive lineman Evan Buss, tight end Mitchell Bartol, and defensive end Logan Wilson have all made Division I commitments. So, again, these Kimberly guys are pretty good, and they're playing Division I ball. So, again, we'll see what happens last year. Steve Jones replacing a lot of strong seniors from last year's team, and Steve Jones is 101-6. That's his record entering his 8th year at the school. So again, 101-6, doing pretty well there. And after they win tonight, if they hold on and beat Wisconsin Rapids 102-6. Depth at receiver, running back, and defensive line. Strengths, of course, coming into the season. They have to replace 3 out of 4 starters in the defensive backfield and half of their linebacking core from last year as well. A lot of talented returning players, but just 4 starters are back on both sides of the ball. Their running backs, the running back core, of course, is very good, but you have to replace your quarterback position from a season ago, and we'll see if they can do that. A minute timeout. We'll come back with more Fondy and Stevens Point for half number 2 next on RadioPlusInfo.com.
See the world from a different point of view with fly-in-by drone service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from fly-in-by drone service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with fly-in-by drone service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
I think holidays worth the trip for the hassle-free buying experience, the customer appreciation, and most importantly for me, the family-friendly environment.
Shop holiday for giant selection, big offers, and get more for your trade. Right now, during Wisconsin's best 2019 closeout sale, score sizzling savings of up to 18% below MSRP on 2019 GMC Acadia. Discover the difference and get more for your trade at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
RadioPlusInfo.com, Fond du Lac and Stevens Point 35-7. Fond du Lac Cardinals lead as we begin the second half of play. Aaron Flannery, Colby Brazery, Bresky. I can't read Aaron's handwriting. That's just fine, though. Nick Rush. Glad you're along tonight. Beautiful night. Just a very comfortable, calm night. Not really a cloud in the sky or wind any means. Stevens Point does start first with the football. And the Panthers bring it to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And Fond du Lac racking up over 300 yards of total offense in that first half, and really did a nice job defensively as well. Just held Stevens Point to 91 yards of offense. Again, the football spotted at the 29-yard line. And Springs leads Amherst 7-0. At one point last week, I think it was 21-0 Lake Country Lutheran over Springs. Springs came back, losing 21-14. And there's play action for Vlecki. He's going to get ripped down. Vlecko gets ripped down by Fond du Lac in the backfield. Quickly, the Cardinals swarming to the football. Job by Fondy putting pressure on was Sam Wood. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass, they're going to call it there, as they're going to call him down. Incomplete pass. Again, 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Glish in the slot. And the Panthers up to the line again. In there at quarterback now is number 14 in Riley Warzneski. And that'll be a pass to Glish. And that takes it to the 37, gain of 8 on the play. Defending champion Muskego atop the Division I poll, as we mentioned, but the margin between the Warriors and second place Kimberly razor thin. Bayport, Arrowhead rounding out the top 5. Marquette comes in 6th after Marquette lost to Muskego in Week 1. Madison Memorial got a victory over Sun Prairie. And that has the Spartans 7th. And there's another quarterback keeper by Vlecko. Gain on the play of some nice yards. It's 4th down and 2. It looks like they're going to go for it here as they'll work from their own 37-yard line. So again, it's 4th down and 2 yards. Vlecko, quarterback. Now he's going to kick it away. Nobody was back deep for the Cardinals. And just gave it a boot at the 24-yard line. Fond du Lac takes over 1st and 10. Again, the margin of running clock is 35. So if Fond du Lac would score and get an extra point, they would have running clock here at Stevens Point. The margin, again, is 35. Yeah, rounding out the top 10 in Division I, Appleton North is number 8. Oak Creek is 9. McGuanago is number 10. Fond du Lac will see Appleton North at home on September the 27th. Here's play action for Wall Jasper. Looks downfield, and he's got his receiver, and that's a big-time catch for Fond du Lac. Nice grab by the Cardinals. Caleb Plant, number 19, hauls it into the 46-yard line. And that's in Stevens Point territory. That was a nice pickup of 50 yards. Come out passing right away to Plant. And Wall Jasper takes himself, steps up, fumbles the football. Ball is on the deck. It's loose on the turf, and Stevens Point comes away with it. Wall Jasper coughed it up, and Stevens Point pounces on it. And the Panthers get the football back, 35-7. Fondy leads yet, though. 9:44 left to play. Wanakee demolished a very good Monona Grove team last Friday, and they are rewarded with the top spot in Division II. Warriors narrowly edged out defending champion Homestead. Homestead looked pretty good in week one, number one as well. Brookfield Central is 3rd. Last year's runner-up in Division III is West De Pere. They are projected to move to Division II, and they sit at number 4. Here's Vlecko. He's going to roll right, and that's batted away by the defensive back. That's Colleen over there on that far side. 2nd down after the passing completion. Yeah, it's always interesting. Division III to Division II is always it's always a battle. Get teams that are on the bubble. Also, Division 5 and 6 is tricky as well. Springs played for years in Division. There's Vlecko is going to go down. He tried to get away with it, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals got to him in the backfield. They're going to call it an incomplete pass, and there's 3rd down coming up. Flag is down against Stevens Point. It looks to be intentional grounding. And they're going to push this thing back. So that's going to go against the Panthers. They'll march backwards. Spot of the foul, brings it back. And it's 3rd down and a very long way. They have to get all the way to the 50-yard line. And got to pick up 32 yards, 3rd and 32. But yeah, Division 5 and 6 always tricky as well. Springs for a very long time, from 2000 and 2002, 2003. Here is a pass, way overshooting his target. Downfield intended for Klisch, and it's not connected, and it's 4th down and 32. 9:24, 9:24 left to play. So Fond du Lac again fumbles. Wall Jasper fumbles, but Fondy's defense doesn't give. And here's a punting situation here as Klisch will drop back. Colleen and Allen will stand at their own, or at the Stevens Point 48-yard line. Klisch is going to get a clean boot at it. Good kick. Allen got pummeled right away when he caught that football. Gets driven backwards at about the 47, 48-yard line. Fondy knocking on the Stevens Point territory. And Fond du Lac with the lead at 35-7. When WISA dissolved and all teams were on the WIAA, Springs won a championship, Division 5, 2009. Then 2010 until this past season, 2018, they were in Division 6. Fall start against Fond du Lac. They'll march it back. Springs is the smallest school in Division 5. So they're always on the lookout to see if they can get bumped down a division. I don't think that's going to happen this year. They're projected Division 6, or Division 5, I mean. Second down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. Allen is in at quarterback, and he's going to give the ball to Xavier Ellis. And Ellis with the carry into Stevens Point territory. And he'll pick up 11 yards on the play. Second down and 4. Defending state champion Catholic Memorial, unanimous top choice in Division 3. Last year's runner-up, West Appear, projected to move up to Division 2. We just talked about that. New Berlin Eisenhower occupies. There's a handoff, and Ellis doesn't get much. New Berlin Eisenhower occupies the second spot, followed by Green Bay Notre Dame. Menasha dropping down to Division 3. They were in 2 for a while. Grafton, but Greendale's opening loss to Badger leaves the Panthers narrowly in the rankings at number 9. Reedsburg is a surprise entrant. The rankings at number 10 as well. Third down and 4 for the Cardinals. Braylon Allen shifts Killeen into motion. Ellis has got the carry. There's Xavier Ellis crossing the 40-yard line. And Ellis will have a Fond du Lac first down. Under 8 to play here in the third quarter. Fond du Lac with the lead at 35-7. Ball right now at the 37-yard line. Couple of wideouts for Cardinals. And there's play action. Rolling right, throwing right, and that's incomplete. Intended for Owen Nitkowski. Number 12 for the Cardinals. The tight end, senior tight end. Second down. Defending state champion in Division 4, Racine St. Catharines dominated a much larger West Dallas Central program, 74-0. That's final last Friday night. Allen, read option, takes himself. Braylon Allen diving to the 31 and a gain of 6. Racine St. Catherine Angels, strong favorite in the Division 4 poll. Wrightstown is second, followed by Greendale Martin Luther, Lakeside Lutheran, and River Valley. Kiel beat Kewanee last week. Edgerton beat McFarland. They both had impressive wins, opening up the year. There's Xavier Ellis. Ellis crossing the 25-yard line down to the 23. On third down, he moves the sticks. Nice gain by Ellis. Again, down to the 23-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards. Lake Mills, the only ranked team with a loss. Elcats dropped a game against Division 2, number 7, Menominee. There's Ellis muscling his way inside the 10-yard line. What a run. Nice run by Xavier Ellis. And it's first and goal, Fond du Lac, from the 23-yard line down to the 7. Gain of 16. .6:14 left to play in the third quarter. First and goal from the 7-yard line for the Cardinals. Braylon Allen has Ellis in the backfield. He'll give it to Ellis. Ellis following his blocks, tries to stay on his feet, and gets tripped up on the left side. Second down and goal on a gain of 2. Gain of 2 for the Cardinals senior running back. Of course, had some carries last year, had some bursts of speed last year. Very nice compliment to Sauer. To Evan Sauer. There's Allen. Play action for Braylon Allen. He's going to throw it to the end or to the 3-yard line. That's incomplete. And Allen gets knocked down in the process. It's third down and goal from the 5. Long drive for the Cardinals. Tenth play of the drive. Here's Allen for Ellis, untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, Fond du Lac. And Ellis rumbles in 5 yards away. And that's his third rushing touchdown of the ball game, and it's 41-7 Fond du Lac. Nice drive for the Cardinals, 12 plays. Wall Jasper to hold. Justin Chevrolet to kick. Extra point is up, and it is good. And Fond du Lac leads 42-7 over Stevens Point. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Cardinals go down the field. 12 plays on the drive. 5:25 left to play in quarter number 3. Fond du Lac 42 and Stevens Point 7. And the return, again, was Cole Kurchevsky. And what you don't want is a lot of practice doing that. That means you're getting scored on a lot, and you'll have opportunity to return the kickoffs a lot, and it's not a good statistic to have. But going back to other divisions, Division 5 appears to be loaded this year. Some elite teams in the first poll of the season. Stratford debuts at number 1 after shellacking Spencer Columbus Catholic in a state finals rematch, 41-0 last week. Lake Country Lutheran, as we talked about, edged out Springs Saturday. Lightning are second in the poll. Springs drops down to third. And the 4th-ranked team in Division 5 is Amherst, who Springs is playing tonight. Looking downfield for his receiver. He's got an open receiver for Stevens Point, and that's Wiley Warzinski. Passing it down the field and getting a receiver. was to Lilly, I believe. And that's going to take it down the field to the 46-yard line. And there's another pass play, and this time he'll throw it away. And they'll keep going here. Clock continues to run even though it's incomplete. The only time the clock will stop is if a team calls a timeout at the end of the quarter or when the point spread gets below 35. Right now it's at 35 at 42-7. Lancaster is 5th in Division 5. Spencer Columbus Catholic, a semifinalist from last year, out of the rankings completely. They got, again, beat by Stratford 41-0 last week. There's a handoff. Good D. Fond du Lac comes up to make a hit. 27 for the Cardinals, making a stop, and that is Drew Miller, 5'9". Junior defensive back, 170-pounder. And Kurchevsky on the carry for a 1-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 9. Stevens Point again, now throwing downfield, incomplete. That was intended for Brendan Klisch again. And this time it's 4th down, and Stevens Point is probably going to go here with 2 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Division 6, shocking opening loss. How about that? Defending champion Iola Scandinavia lost to Montello Princeton Green Lake. T-Birds are 6th in the first poll. Regis was a majority choice for a number 1 position. Racine Lutheran followed close behind. Mineral Point, Abbotsford, Spring Valley round out the top 5 in Division 6. Throwing now downfield, that is incomplete again, and it's a turnover on downs. Next couple of passes again go incomplete for the Panthers quarterback Riley Warzinski. And the clock continues to tick away with 1 minute left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Fond du Lac leads 42-7. And the Cardinals with 300-plus yards at the half. Approaching 350 for the game. Cardinals have the football yet. And the starters are still in there right now for Fond du Lac. And now they're rotating some different guys in. And that's going to be the end of the quarter at 42-7. Fond du Lac with the lead. Take a timeout, and we'll come back with the 4th quarter after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Your summer days may be numbered, but that doesn't mean your time to apply for college is. At Marian University, we offer 40-plus majors, including a 3-year nursing program, and first-year students can receive hands-on experience through a week-long job shadow in their area of interest, as well as the opportunity to still enroll in our institution and apply for scholarships. And as classes begin September 3rd, you also get more summer days. Don't wait. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply and stretch your summer out.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Keegan Henschel gets the carry for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Number 9, sophomore running back. Steven Schreider is in at quarterback now for the Cardinals, freshman, number 3. And there's an injured player on the field right now as time is going to stop momentarily. Stevens Point, Romeo Vang, junior linebacker, is down, getting some medical attention. Keep things right here. Division 7, uncertainty to which division defending state champion Blackhawk would be in with the addition of Warren, Illinois as a co-op, and they were originally slated for Division 6. However, after the voting was conducted, they got clarification from the WIAA that their combined enrollment is 187, so they'll be in Division 7 going forward. Bangor gets an ever so slight edge out over Edgar for the top spot in Division 7. A couple of players are going to come out now and assist Romeo Vang to the sidelines, really not putting a lot of weight on that left leg. Yeah, that's the last thing you want is players on either side getting hurt in a game that's out of hand now at 42-7. Cambria Friesen leads Dodgeland 34-21. That's at the end of the third quarter. Kimberly scored again. 5 plays, 68 yards. Happened in 1:58. 49-21 with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter there. So Kimberly well on their way tonight again. And Fond du Lac's Keegan Henschel carries it, running back again, picks up a first down for the Cardinals. Takes it to the 42-yard line. Again, the clock running here from Stevens Point. Eight-player football. Haven't touched base on that yet. Defending 8-player champion Sevastopol went down last week in week 1. There's another handoff. Takes it to no gain on the play. Call it nothing there. Second down and 10. Luck, the top-ranked team to begin the year. Newman Catholic close behind Sevastopol is 10th. Team they lost to. Searing enters its first ever 8-player season, ranked at number 5. Oakfield got a nice 1-point win last night over Belmont. And the defense for Stevens Point made a big-time hit. And that was Nate Engelkiss and number 27 in Sam Molsky, linebacker, senior linebacker, making a stop there with 10 minutes left to play. It's third down and 24. And there's the play action, and he's going to go down. Fond du Lac quarterback sack as Schreider got sacked. The freshman got brought down hard there. And it'll be fourth down, and the punting unit comes on here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Fond du Lac, of course, went deep in the postseason last couple of seasons, 2018, that is, went to level 4. There's a weak kick by Fond du Lac, and that will be downed at the 27. Flag is down, though. Went to level 4, state semis, lost to Kimberly last year. Fell to Kimberly in 2017. 2016, fell to Kimberly by 3 points. Lost to them in 2014 as well. So they've lost to the Papermakers in 4 out of the last 5 years. The playoffs, Fond du Lac has. The other loss was to Milwaukee Marquette in the playoffs at Fruth. There's a penalty against Stevens Point. Fond du Lac has been to the playoffs 18 years. Last time Fondy went to state was 1987. Beat Oconomowoc 3-0 the state championship that year. Of course, Kimberly won titles in 2007, 2008, 2013, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And they are 53-9 in the playoffs. Been to the playoffs 17 years as a member of the WIAA. Only missed the playoffs once since 2000. Back to action here. Stevens Point. Pecor, number 32 on the carry, again for Stevens Point. Coming up, we will get you some post-game statistics, break down the scoring for you one more time. That's all on the way as part of our post-game show. And Pecor again on the carry. This one will not go for anything. It's third down as we're approaching the 7-minute mark. Springs and Amherst are tied, and that's a good one. 7 apiece from Fruth. Defensive battle all the way. Offensive juggernaut for the Cardinals coming out tonight. They're now up again 42-7. And a little play action here for Stevens Point on the run with it, throwing to one of the coaches on this near side. Stevens Point's Riley Warzinski, and throwing it out of bounds there. Clock continues to roll. Other games going on. Luxembourg Casco at Fox Valley Lutheran tonight. Marinette at Menominee, Michigan. Mosinee and Iowa Scandinavia. That's a pretty good game there. Eau Claire, La Crosse, northwest area of the state. Hayward is at Northwestern. New Richmond is at Rice Lake. Onalaska is at River Falls as well. Under 6 to play from Stevens Point. 4th down and 5. They will kick it away as they were pinned at their own 22-yard line. Takes a nice Stevens Point bounce. And that'll be down at the 25-yard line. Keep things right here. And a reminder that you can check out 961TCX.com, 961TCX.com. and get the schedule for our upcoming Game Plan radio show. Our Summit Automotive Game Plan presented by Midwest Overhead Door. That'll be held at Fat Joe's on select Monday and Tuesday nights during the regular season. Aaron Jones, first out of the chute, and that show is coming up the Tuesday after the Bears game. I believe that's the 10th of September for a show. Should be a good one. And Aaron Jones, the special Packer player guest that night. They'll be bringing some different players and guests each and every week. A reminder that nearly 800 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and athletically through the WIAA Scholar Athlete Award Program, underwritten by Marshfield Clinic. There's the handoff again. And Fond du Lac in the driver's seat, having some different guys into the mix here tonight as well. And handoff goes to Keegan Henschel. Applicants will be in the running for the 32 State Scholar Athlete Awards presented at a reception in May. Application materials are available exclusively online through the WIAA website. Message from us here at Radio Plus. 340 and counting. And she'll with the carry again. And now Fond du Lac is going to punt. Back deep to receive the punt, number 83 in Colton Engel. As it's 4th down and 4 yards. And Fond du Lac's Murillo is set to kick it away here. High snap. Murillo does a nice job to get it down and get it away before it gets blocked. Good kick, takes a Fondy bounce. And Fond du Lac's Mac Siebert to down it near the 20. And it's 1st down, Stevens Point coming up here. Yep, Kimberly leading big time over Wisconsin Rapids. Appleton West and Hortonville hooking up tonight. Appleton North and Franklin, Oshkosh West and DC Everest as well. Email address is nickr@wfdl.com. That's nickr@wfdl.com. And let us know where you're listening from here tonight. There's a pass play over the middle, and that's caught by Stevens Point, and that'll be a 1st down for the Panthers. On a gain of 10. 11 to the 32. And I'd like to thank those of you watching tonight's game as well at radioplusinfo.com. 1:35 left to play. There's a handoff for the Panthers. Panthers get it up to the 44-yard line. And that's number 32 for Stevens Point on the carry. And that's Joe Pecor again. They get a 1st down, and they move the sticks. .60 seconds left to play. Again, Fond du Lac 42 and Stevens Point 7. 3 down linemen here for the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of keeping their same offensive and defensive alignments and play calls from a season ago. There's a flag on the play. Fond du Lac doing a nice job tonight, and they really dominated from the opening kick as Xavier Ellis took it to the house. And Ellis with a nice game tonight. And with 20 seconds left to play, get a penalty against the Cardinals. Cardinals only scored 1 touchdown in the second half. The score at the half was 35-7. Cardinals scored on a 5-yard touchdown run by Ellis. Made it 42-7, and that's how the ball game is going to end. Game over here from Gerke Field at Stevens Point. Your final score, Fond du Lac 42 and Stevens Point 7. We are going to take a brief timeout, just a 30-second break, and we'll come back to wrap things up after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Gangs are forming to liberate tacos from Tuesday. So whether your gang is crunchy, soft, or straight up locos, it's time to come together and fight for tacos any night.
Are they dance fighting?
Taco Bell Party Packs. Order ahead or get it delivered for your gang on TacoBell.com.
Welcome back one more time to Gerke Field. Fond du Lac Cardinals score a 42-7 win. Let's recap the scoring for you. Xavier Ellis, first play from scrimmage. 1 play, 61 yards. Made it 7-0 Fond du Lac. Came at the 11:47 mark of the first quarter. Then a 6-play, 72-yard drive. 6:40 left in quarter number 1. made it 14-0 as Kyle Walljasper passed it to Plant. Then an 8-play, 64-yard drive, 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter, made it 21-0. Then with 2:25 left to play in quarter number 2, 28-0 as Kyle Walljasper took it 24 yards to the house. Point got on the scoreboard on a Klisch pass from Warzinski, 4-yard touchdown pass, 58 seconds left to play in the second, but not to be outdone. Fond du Lac Cardinals. A Nick Banky reception hauled it in from 40 yards away, made it 35-7 at the half, and Fond du Lac scored on a 5-yard touchdown run by Ellis. 5:25 left to play in quarter number 3, made the final score 42-7, again in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We invite you to check out our post-game, more comments, coaches' comments, and player reaction on our Facebook pages as well. I'd like to thank those that helped here tonight. For Aaron Flannery, Nick Rush saying so long from Stevens Point. Fond du Lac wins 42-7. This has been a video production of Radio Plus Sports.